Welcome back, everyone. Before we go, we're talking to Matt Clark, attorney at Cohn, Stiles, to learn more about bike safety. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So people aren't necessarily always aware of the high accident rate that we have here in Kern County. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so there's a recent study done where they looked at the 20 most dangerous cities in the country to ride a bike. And we unfortunately rank number 11, right? We're the 11th most dangerous city in the country to ride a bike. They looked at the number of accidents per capita per 100,000 people, and we were number 11. So that, that's a sad statistic for our community, and we're hoping to improve that.
But before we talk about some of the improvements, why is it so dangerous?
Well, we've got numerous problems in our community, right? You have distracted driving. I defy you. Next time you go to, you're in your car, you're driving down the road, you stop at a traffic light, right? Look to your left, look to your right. I defy you that one of those cars will not be on their cell phone. Always. They're always on their phone. And that's part of the problem. In addition to that, cyclists have part of the blame, right? We have people in this community that are not following the rules of the road. They're weaving in and out of lanes. They're not riding as far to the right as they should be. They're maybe not adhering to the traffic laws, like stopping at stop signs or stopping at stoplights, and that contributes to the accidents as well.
I know you guys just went under a new exciting thing with a video partnership. Tell me a little bit about that video campaign.
So we've partnered with Bakersfield and the Kern Parkway Foundation, the Kern River Parkway Foundation, and created a series of videos to help promote bike safety in our community, specifically on our bike trail, which I'm sure that both of you know is an absolute gem to Bakersfield. It's one of the things we're lucky to have here. Not many communities have a bike trail where it's paved continuously for 30 miles. You can go 30 miles in one direction, soon to be even further. I may be giving up information here, but it'll soon go all the way to Lake Buena Vista. They're about halfway done with that.
And for people who might not know Kern River Parkway, what is it exactly and how can we use it safely?
Sure. So the Kern River Parkway is a walking, running, and biking trail that connects several of the parks that run along the Kern River. So it starts all the way out in southwest Bakersfield at Enos Lane. That's its terminating point at this time. And then as you travel west, it'll go through Riverwalk Park and Yokitz Park and along Truxton Avenue and Beach Park, and it ultimately goes all the way to Manor. Then it weaves along the bottom of the bluff, and it'll eventually end up at Lake Ming. And so it's just an absolute jewel for our community. It's one of the things that I've cherished. I bet you I have ridden personally 30,000 miles on that trail, right? At least. And I know a lot of people that have done a lot more than that, and it's one of the things that we really cherish in our community.
Yeah. I think people take pride in knowing that they're cycling those trails as well.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's one of those things that we have to remember. It's a multi-use trail, right? So there's people that may be walking, there's people that may be on their roller skates. I've seen that a lot lately, or rollerblades, or they're on, they're on a scooter with their children. And then you've also got cyclists. And so we all need to remember the rules of the road to make sure that everyone that's out there is safe.
And where can people get more information quickly?
Sure. So you can go to the Kern Community Parkway Foundation. You can go to Bike Bakersfield. I know that there's pieces being put up on Facebook and other forms of social media, and I would encourage people to check all that out.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Matt, for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more.